Hey guys, what's up? So today's review slash first impression is going to be on the Anastasia Subculture palette. Look at these colors. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they well put together? I like the fact that there is one, then two, and three shimmer colors, and these two are like duochrome, and everything else is matte. I love that about this palette. But yeah, so if you guys want to see how to achieve this look, also I'll put the marker down below where the review actually begins. Just keep watching. So the first color that I'm going to use as a highlighter, this palette doesn't really have a color for highlighter, so I'm just going to use a white matte color. And the primer that I use is from Urban Decay. I can't find it right now, right here. In Enigma. And as you can see, the color, and it sets, it's very matte and dry. This is my first time using this eye primer, and I've had it for about a year. I kind of like it. I really do. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm just using a basic white matte color as the highlighter, and it's actually called Porcelain off of the Sephora editorial palette, and it's that one right there, that nice white matte color. Alright, so the next color off of the Subculture Anastasia palette is this right here. Now let me see, because I did create this look a few hours ago. It's called Dawn, and it's this color right here. It's a matte color. It's very chalky. As soon as I dip in the brush, doesn't matter how lightly I dip it in, like it's a bunch of fallout on there. And then the next color that I'm going to put right underneath it and somewhat in between, depending on the eyelid space that you have, I'm going to actually bring this color down a little more so that it doesn't get completely washed out, especially since I have enough lid space, because this lid is bigger than the other one. And I am going to use, it's called New Wave. It's another matte color, and let me see what brush I'm going to use. I'm going to use the same brush. Let me wipe it. So I'm putting that like right in the crease of my eye. And like I said, because on this eye, since it's bigger than the other one, and I have the space, I am going to bring it up just a tidbit. So I used a bigger, fluffier brush on this eye. So the next color that I'm going to use is called Electric, which is this one right here. It's like a duochrome color, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other one. First I patted it in, and once I apply it, I'm going to wet the brush with my e.l.f. matte facial setting spray, and then I'm going to go right over it. Just to make the color pop a little more. So this is it right here, and I'm just gonna wet the brush a little bit. Such a pretty color. It's like a green goldish color. I like it a lot. And then while that's drying, the next color is called Edge. Right here, that mustard light color. That one is matte. Everything on my eyes right now is matte, with the exception of that inner color. And there's only 2 frosted colors in this palette, which I actually like. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend it in. And now for the outer corner, I'm using the color called Untamed, which is like a forest green. Just be careful when applying it. This color, you know, the colors in this palette, they're very pigmented. So, and being that this is so dark, a mistake may not be forgiving. So just going very, very slow. And then once I finish applying this color, I am going to use my LA Splash black eyeliner. Let me clean up. So this is my eyeliner. Alright, and then for mascara, I'm using the NARS Audacious Mascara, which I'm actually liking a lot. I love the wand. It's like spiky. So I like the way it actually separates the lashes as it's applying the mascara. When this mascara finishes, what I'm going to do is, with my other mascaras, I'm going to use this wand. So like that, I can tell whether it's a combination of both the wand and the formulation of the mascara, which I'm actually loving the way it applies. Because one thing I've noticed is that it definitely separates the lashes, and it has to do with the wand, versus when I wear other types of mascara, it doesn't separate the lashes as well as this one does. As far as lashes go, I'm going to use the Morphe Venus lashes. This is actually the first time that I'm using these lashes. I just got them, and I got the Jaclyn Hill palette. So that's going to be my next first impression tutorial. You know, after the first 2 launches sold out, I was unable to get it. On the 3rd launch, I finally got it. And I went on the website, and they are currently sold out of it again. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so got it stuck on there. I shouldn't have put glue on the eyelash line of the eye and on the damn eyelash, because it was too much. Alright, so I'm going to do my face and all of that off camera. Then I'll be right back. And if at any time, guys, you ever want to see me do a full face, or if you prefer whenever I do my eyeshadow tutorials, you want to see a full face, let me know. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey guys, so this is the finished look. And as far as foundation goes, I use my Urban Decay All Nighter, and I am in shade 9.0. For blush, I use the Siberian Blush Volume 2 from Juvia's Place. And I use the Tau color, this one right there, mixed in with this one right here, this brown one, which is Yara. Personally, I don't know where they come up with their names, but whatever. Then as highlighter goes, I use my little Huda Beauty palette. And I use the Saint Trapeze mixed in with the other one, Malibu, right next to it. And for lipstick, I am using L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick. Oh my god, I have about 3 of them. I need to buy more and do a review on these lipsticks. These lipsticks are the bomb. I mean, they stay. And this color is OMGO Stirred 366. So, what do I think about this Anastasia Subculture palette? First and foremost, right here, this palette is very pigmented, which I'm not surprised, because Her other palettes, all of that palettes that I've used from Anastasia, they're of good quality, very good pigmented. They're soft. There were a few, maybe one or two colors that gave me a little issues to blend, but then again, that goes with the properties of matte colors. They are sometimes a little hard to blend, but depending on the intensity that you're looking for in the look, the darker the shade, as you saw in the video, you do have to be careful when applying because, like I said, they're very pigmented and they're not mistake how can I say it? Like if you make a mistake, you know, it's going to be hard to fix it without you probably having to take it off and do it again. Ooh, a little bit of the green came off on top. I'll fix that. Anyway, now the only drawback to this palette, it was chalky. It's like as soon as you put the brush in there, a whole bunch of color just goes all over the place. And what's bad about that is that, number one, it's wasteful. So more of the product is going to go to waste, or it's just going to get used up more. And then the next one is then that you'll have a lot of fallout underneath your eye, all over your face, which I was extremely surprised. I didn't have a lot of fallout under my eye area when I was using the palette. I really didn't, because a lot of times when I have chalky palettes, I tend to have a whole bunch of fallout. That was really my only drawback. I'm gonna have to send her an email and let her know, like, what's up with that. Can you reformulate it, redo it? And I mean, it's gonna take a lot of money. For those that have it, would you be willing to replace them or give them, like, for the same amount of price, would you give us like a gift card to purchase something on your website? I don't know, but I am gonna let her know, like, redo it. I met her at IMATS. She's such a sweetheart, and I love all of her products. So that was really only the downside to this palette, but other than that, I love the color combination to it. It's very fall-like colors. That's a definite. Anastasia, I feel she tends to stick to palettes, color schemes that are neutral. I've never seen maybe she has come out like with like a whole bunch of crazy colors, like, for example, be right back, like the Sephora editorial palette where you have all these bright colors and stuff. I've never seen a palette from Anastasia like that. I could be wrong, but I haven't come across it. But anywho, yeah, so this palette is definitely a thumbs up, despite the fact that it's chalky. But I would still recommend anyone to go buy it. I love the whole color scheme that they put together, and the fact that it's extremely pigmented is a plus. So, as always, don't forget to rate, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and just let me know what else you would like for me to bring to the YouTube beauty community. And share the video and help a sister out here, you know. Spread the word. I am new here. Let them know. Up and becoming, and let me know where I can improve. Alright, ciao guys. So as always, till the next video, which is going to be, ta-da! The Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh yes, yes, yes. Which I got it at the 3rd launch, and it's currently sold out again. So kudos to Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. Alright, don't forget to unleash the makeup whore inside of you. Ciao guys.